I was vaulting a fence, and I put my right hand on the fence and vaulted over, and when I landed, my knee twisted, and it popped, and it tore it completely in half.
Did you know it was serious right away?
Yes, I did. I felt the pop. It was loud. I heard it, and as soon as I got up and put weight on it, it was just wobbling all over the place. And
it's about five times more likely for females that are involved in those sports that you just talked about, soccer and basketball and the volleyball sports. There are some what we call neuromuscular differences, and you can almost see that when you watch ESPN and you watch a basketball game going on with men. That's not to say they're more highly trained or they're necessarily better athletes, but you can see the difference between the deceleration, the cutting, the acceleration from a stopping point, and you flip it over to ESPN2 and you have a female college basketball game going on. There's just a difference, and you can see it with your eye in how things are moving.
Okay. So I jump off my left foot and then I land on my left foot again, right?
I have so many names. I had like Limp a Lot, Hop Along. Like, they call me so many names. I'm just like, whatever. Go away.
That's really funny. But see, that's the thing she was telling me too, is that you might as well
make fun of it.
Because otherwise it's just
depressing.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I went up to get a rebound and I came down on it wrong and it just like popped and then it gave out and I fell to the ground. So I went out for like 10 minutes and we iced it and then I taped it up and went back in and played some more, which wasn't a good idea.
Why not?
Because it twisted and I ended up tearing my meniscus as well.
In addition.
We just get a referral from a physician usually after the individual has had a torn ACL and repair, typically. Okay. Sometimes we will get the patient prior to surgical intervention for repair just to give them some inside scope and education about what to expect with the surgery and also post-operatively what they can expect from us. And there's certainly a set group of exercises that we do for rehabilitation of the individual, and they're time frame based, and there's certain movements and certain muscles that we don't want to use with an extreme amount of force, again, to protect the ACL repair.
It was definitely the hardest thing I've ever done. I remember I told you that last time, but it was really painful. Like, I really didn't like going. I mean, I had to go anyway, but it was just really painful. And the physical therapists, they're pretty hard on you. They expect a lot, and they push you really hard. So
it was really like frustrating at first because, like, I mean, I couldn't do anything, like, and for the first like 3 months, I couldn't even like stand on it, or like, well, I don't know. For the first little bit, I had to be on crutches, so I couldn't even like stand on it, and then I'd wear this big bulky brace that was like getting in the way. But then, like, finally, now that I could like walk on it and like put pressure and bend it and stuff, it's gotten a lot easier.
We certainly can't change anatomy, and we're, changing hormones. Could you give girls birth control pills and try to blunt the effects of this? Potentially you could, but I think the hormonal inputs are smaller than the neuromuscular inputs, and it's very controversial, the question of ethics. You go out and you tell coaches that a girl is more at risk, during her period, and are you going to have, it's kind of the idea of a little bit of knowledge is dangerous. You have coaches pulling girls out of games. That there's a lot of ethical issues to it, and, what do? You put 11, 12-year-old girls on birth control pills? So there are a lot of ethical, legal, moral issues here. And so that's why we focused most of our work on the neuromuscular systems. We have to get this word out, right? Because it's too late. When we're instituting this, people say, well, colleges are doing this. That's way, way, way too late. these girls now from age 11, they're at now age 19. For 8 years, they've developed these neuromuscular imbalances, and now we got to try to retrain them.
My doctor told me it would never be 100%. It'd be about 95 was the maximum it would get back to. But I don't have any problems with it. I mean, unless when it's cold. That's the only time I have problems.
Which is just kind of strange. I know we talked about that last time, too.
Right, we did. I have to wear a neoprene brace to keep it warm in the cold weather. But the weather will sometimes change it. Oh, I mean, my goal is obviously to win states for the 800 meters. And I would be really happy if I could do that.
So nothing, you're still aiming high? You didn't adjust your goals?
No. I remember a couple days after I did it, I was just all bummed out, and then I thought to myself, well, next year I'll win states, and that's been my goal ever since. All the way through my surgery and rehab, that's been my goal. So,
did you ever think you were going to tear your ACL?
No, not in a million years. Like, I'd always been afraid I'd get hurt, but I never thought it would be like this.